Let's be honest, Lady Louise Mountbatten-Windsor is a deep cut as far as royals go. But what do we actually know about Prince Edward's daughter? If Lady Louise seems to be totally different from her royal cousins, that might just be because she is. As the 13th in line to the British throne, the young aristocrat is not exactly the highest-ranking member of the royal family. One of the biggest factors separating Louise from some of her more famous cousins is that she doesn't hold the title of princess. Interestingly, it has been suggested that Louise actually had the opportunity to become a princess, but decided against it. In 2020, the aristocrat's mother, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, told the Sunday Times, "We try to bring them up with the understanding they are very likely to have to work for a living. Hence, we made the decision not to use HRH titles. They have them and can decide to use them from 18, but I think it's highly unlikely." After Sophie made these comments, royal fans awaited Louise's 18th birthday with anticipation. As the day grew closer and closer, people began to speculate that Louise would become a princess, while others assumed she would simply maintain the status quo. In the end, Louise's titles did not change, leading some royal experts to question whether she had been given the right to choose at all. As historian Marlene Koenig told The Express, there is no precedent for young royals to choose their own titles. One benefit to Louise's status as a minor royal is the fact that she does not have to work for the firm. Nevertheless, more and more people would like to see the young aristocrat take a larger role in palace life. Several social media users have shared their opinions on the matter. According to Hello magazine, one of Louise's enthusiastic supporters wrote, "I hope Lady Louise and her brother decide to be working royals after uni." Another chimed in, "Her uncle Charles needs to make Lady Louise a working royal. She is poised, smart and elegant." Interestingly, casual fans are not the only ones who want to see Louise take on a bigger role. In fact, at least one royal expert has seemingly expressed enthusiasm for the idea. On an episode of the podcast The Royal Beat, former Mail on Sunday editor Kate Mancy shared her opinion that Louise would make a fantastic working royal.
And I think there might be a role in the way that Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie play a role.
Nevertheless, Lady Louise Mountbatten-Windsor's potential as a working royal does not mean that she necessarily wants to be one. While there is still no way to know how Louise feels about this possibility, her body language could leave us with a hint or two. According to non-verbal communication specialist Judy James, Louise does not seem too keen on following in her parents' royal footsteps. Speaking to The Express about this matter, James revealed, "Louise hasn't used some of the more traditional rituals of royalty like the royal smile, and this has always suggested that she plans to take the option of a more normal life." In James's view, the reason for Louise's apparent hesitation to take the royal route could have something to do with her more timid personality. As the body language expert noted in her interview with The Express, Louise has a history of shyness, which could still be propelling her away from the limelight. James said, "Her shyness signals have diminished, and recently, although she has shown no signals of any desire to seek the spotlight, she looks relatively comfortable when she is in it." That being said, the young aristocrat's body language does still demonstrate the ability to grow into a leader. As James puts it, she projects an intelligent and calming presence with what looks like leadership traits. Of course, Louise might well have another career in mind. In particular, the young aristocrat is not afraid to get her hands dirty. Literally, Louise spent her last summer before heading off to St Andrews University toiling away at a garden centre, where she was likely earning a minimum wage. It's believed that her responsibilities included greeting customers, pruning the plants, and tilling the soil. While those of a previous generation might not believe it appropriate for the granddaughter of Queen Elizabeth to perform manual labour, many royal fans found Louise's work life to be refreshing. As one satisfied customer told The Sun, "She is a really modest and sweet young woman who is polite and attentive to customers. She seemed to be loving the job."